consumerqb.com.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. 1641 El Tear Trail, one of our hot listings from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. We've got a hot listing here in Pinellas County. This one's 2555 square feet. Beautiful property, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, completely updated. You've got quartz countertops, open floor plan, vaulted ceiling, screen lanai, and a built-in hot tub. Beautiful property, 1641 El Tear Trail in Clearwater, Florida. Beautiful Pinellas County. And also another development opportunity at 2817 Gulf City Road in Ruskin. This is one of my favorite listings right now, but especially for developers and builders, multifamily developers. 2817 Gulf City Road. This is 23 acres on the Manatee River, Little Manatee River. Motivated seller. You got a great ROI on this, and your direct bay access to the Gulf of Mexico, and enjoy all that great fishing. Just think about in that land if you built townhomes and apartments right there. Beautiful property. You can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
This is God's country.
All right, we've got our friend Sam Mckeown back in studio, alive and at peace coaching. Welcome back, sir.
Well, Brandon, it's good to be back. Good
Yes,
to see you. Since we've been here, been here last, you got a new little baby.
Yes, that's right. Thank you much. Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations. Seen some pictures on Facebook. Looking good.
Tons of fun.
Yep.
Thank you.
So, it's been a while since I've been here. Last year was kind of a rough year for me, health-wise. What the heart issues are and stuff like that. And
yes, sir.
But I'm getting back in the game and working with some folks on everything from DISC, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and some financial stuff. The finance guy that was on earlier, got to listen to him. Get that second opinion.
Yeah.
And get started early. It's never too early to get started.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's all about compounding and making those small steps.
Yeah. And creating good habits when it comes to money.
Absolutely.
And that's what I see more and more and more is people have horrible habits when it comes to their money and their finances, and it's here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And actually here today and gone today.
Yeah, especially with today's dollar, right?
Yeah, and I think you had that last segment just to get me cranked up about what's going on with the government and everything else. It just conspiracy theories, but yet I think like 100% of the conspiracy theories last year were proven to be true.
They're turning out true, aren't they?
They are.
Wow.
They are.
Yeah.
But we talked a little football, and I will not defer to the guy that was on before with the Bengals. I am an Eagles fan.
Eagles, okay,
yeah,
they're solid too, man.
So, yeah, they look good. So here's my take on it. Okay, so when the Eagles won their last Super Bowl,
yep,
my dad died that year. So he died in 2017. They won the Super Bowl in 18.
Okay.
So when Mom died last year, right towards the end of the year.
Oh,
so
man.
They got to win this year.
There you go. All right, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for you on that.
No, I think he was right, though. We're going to have some great football games. And, the one thing that you can see in all of these teams is that they are teams.
Right.
I rooted for the Bills because of Josh Allen, University of Wyoming product. I came down here from Wyoming. I watched him play college ball, and I've seen him progress and everything else. One guy cannot win the Super Bowl.
Right.
And that's what Buffalo has always done. I know I have some Bills fans out there that are friends, but you can't take a team that needs 22 players on the field and expect to win when you put it on the shoulders of one guy.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. And teamwork is what do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay?
That's right.
And I know you got Keller Williams, you got your team.
Right.
Platinum MVP is a team.
Right.
And you don't work without it.
That's right.
So it's just, folks just don't get it.
Yeah.
We are not meant to go through this life alone.
Right.
We were, my faith basis. So here I go, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So God created man, and everything looked good, and he looked down and he says, "Nah, ain't going to work." First off, we don't work without a better half, right?
Right.
And so he created a woman. And what did he do? He created us for the purpose of worshiping him. He created us for relationships with others.
Yeah.
And he created us to work.
Yeah.
Those are the three things that were laid out in Genesis. Okay. And so we have to get along with one another. There's probably some things I don't agree with you on. That doesn't mean I don't like you. That doesn't mean you're racist. That doesn't mean you're any of those things.
Yep.
It means that we disagree on a point.
Right.
And I was listening to a conversation the other day, and one person was kind of believes in mediums and things like that. I don't necessarily believe in them, but that doesn't mean she's wrong and I'm right. It just means we don't agree.
Right.
So Yeah, you got me riled up here, buddy.
I like it. No, I like it. I mean,
So,
you're passionate about helping people, and that's where I like your business, Alive and At Peace Coaching. Can you give us an example of someone that you helped over the years, or maybe someone you've helped recently, maybe a recent success story?
So I took a company, I won't name them because they haven't given me permission to name, but we went through a DISC, which is a personality profile, but the way we use it is a communication tool.
Okay.
So that's through the John Maxwell Team, and so the team was, or is still, all female. Okay. Anytime you have a all female or all male, you always have issues, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody thinks they're either a high D or I think I'm a high I or whatever. And the owner always thinks they're a high D. Always thinks they're a high
really?
D. And the reality is only about 11% of people are high Ds.
Now, D is the driver.
Yeah, that's the driver, the go-getter. And you talk to some of these people, and they look like...
we're going to take that into the next segment.
Okay.
We're coming up on the break. Sam Mckeown, Alive and At Peace Coaching. We're going to dive into this DISC breakdown. He's going to break down DISC, and we're talking about driver coming up here. More with Sam Mckeown. Feel-good story of the day coming up, too. Find out about these wearable muscles. And I'm going to touch on this story as well about home buyer sentiment rises in January for the first time in a year, thanks to lower mortgage rates. We'll be right back. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. Please make sure to send him all of your real estate deals and subscribe to the Consumer Quarterback Show podcast on iTunes and Spotify, or check out our YouTube channel. Have a blessed day.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. Appreciate you hanging out with us on the Consumer Quarterback Show. It means the world to us that you support the show and support all of our local area business owners. And we bring on great folks like Sam Mckeown coming up here in just a moment. Attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors, all types of great home service providers, legal advice. Just by reaching out to our show hotline, the 813-917-1894 number. You can call or text that line, 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com as well, online at ConsumerQB.com. And we like to feature our real estate listings live on air. Now, this helps our sellers profit more and sell faster, utilizing our innovations with radio, TV, and internet marketing. I've got a property listing here at 9031 122nd Avenue. This is a large development offering at $3.9 million. Got a great listing here. 15 acres on I-75 and Fowler Avenue. Attention business owners, developers, entrepreneurs. Great opportunity to build on this 15.56 acre site. Fowler Avenue at I-75, close to USF. Great opportunity. 9031 122nd Avenue in Tampa. Over a $3 million listing from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. 37351 Neighbors Path in Zephyr Hills. Another Pasco County listing from the Platinum MVP team. Almost 3,500 square feet. You got an open concept floor plan, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, mother-in-law suite, and a large lot, over an acre of land here, 1.2 acres. Stone countertops, beautiful property. 37351 Neighbors Path in Zephyr Hills. And you can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Buy dirt, find one you can't live without.
And we got a lot of vacant land for sale as well, so you can buy dirt from us. All right, going back to Sam Mckeown, Alive and At Peace Coaching. Now, Sam, we were breaking down a little bit about the driver. So the DISC has the driver. What's the all four there? DISC?
Yeah, you got like innovator. You got
on the mic a little bit closer.
The person who contemplates.
Okay.
And there's, I never remember what all four of them say, but they're all different personalities.
Right.
So and here's the thing. In this group that I was working with,
yep,
the owner, and most owners think they're Ds because they can do, they tell people what to do and
That's
things like that.
interesting.
Yeah, but they're not. This owner she was the same as I am, an IDS. And so when I go into a pastoral role, my D comes out more. But every other time, the I'm more, I introspect a little bit, I think a little bit more and stuff like that. With a D, a truly high D, like I said, I think it's only 11% of people are truly high Ds. When you talk to them, just the facts, no fluff,
right,
no baloney, right?
Right.
And everybody thinks
time is money to them.
Time is money to them. And most people think that's the way they are, but then they walk away from the conversation saying, well, I wonder if I just knew this part of it. So they're not really a D. But the direct Ds, oh yeah, they just want the facts and they're done.
Yeah.
Anyway, what we were looking to do was to get the team to communicate better. So my process is they take the test. It takes about 7 minutes to do the assessment, right? And then get a report back. We go back through the report. Then we got together. And so I had all these women in the room. And I said, so what did you think of your report? Well, yeah, that's kind of like me. Every one of them, every last person said, yes, that's how I am. And so I asked the owner, I said, so what do you think your problem is with her? Mm-hmm. And they began to identify the communication gaps that they had in the business.
Right.
And so they've overcome it.
Yeah.
And they refer back to it because it's like, okay, that's right. This person, I can't talk to her like that.
Right.
And those are habits that we have to change, right?
Yeah.
And we only do it a little bit at a time. You only change a habit one little tiny bite at a time.
Yeah.
James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, is a great read.
Yeah.
But the communication part of personality profiles is the part that's missed 99% of the time. I had a lady tell me, yeah, oh, my company does that and everything else. I said, so what's your communication style? Well, I'm a high D. I said, oh, okay. Do you know how to communicate with an I? I have no idea what you're talking about. Said, yeah, they just did a personality test. And most sales organizations, that's what they do. They do personality profiles because they think they want direct, they think they want Ds. But what about the person that really is numbers focused? Mm-hmm. You need them in an organization too.
Right.
What about the person that is really into interpersonal relationships?
Yeah.
You need those in your organization too. But you have to know how to talk to them.
And you got to figure it out on the fly a lot of times. Like with us in real estate, what we do is we ask open-ended questions. Tell me more about the house. Mm-hmm. So you'll have a couple different answers from that, Sam.
Right.
You'll have someone that says, well, we built, we used, was it 10 penny nails on that steel nail? Yeah, we used steel nails. We told them instead of going 16 inches on center on the roof, we wanted them to go 14 inches on center. Like that's the detail person, right? Right. And then the driver is going to say, well, what do you need to know? Isn't it all online?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just nailed that one. That is completely right. And that you talk about open-ended questions and things like that. I was reading something the other day. Most people, when you start asking them a question,
right,
they have an answer or they're ready to answer in 17 seconds, and they don't really even know what the whole question is.
Right.
So as soon as you start talking, they're thinking, "How am I going to answer him?"
Right.
And within 17 seconds, they've already formulated their answer, and they don't really know what the question is.
It's funny. It's true.
It is.
You pick up this cadence.
Yes.
And that's why you hear the best negotiators say, slow it down, especially before you respond.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you lose.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the old saying, the first one to speak loses.
Right.
Right. And it's somewhat true in a negotiation, but if you can slow it down,
right,
and make people think, Newt Rockney said, when most men think they are thinking, they are merely rearranging their prejudices.
Yeah.
People don't take the time to think.
Right,
anymore.
that's true.
Just slow down and think.
I actually, there's a card I keep, I kind of rotate show content. This was one I used to do on the show all the time. But it was one of the foundations, one of the National Association of, I forgot, the psychological maybe. And it said the average person has between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day. Yeah. Of those thoughts, 80% are negative and 95% are the exact same thought they had the day before. Mm-hmm. Isn't that interesting?
That's amazing. Yeah, that actually I think came from psycho-cybernetics is where that first hit the airwaves in the marketplace as far as
it's
thoughts.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's what bothered me about it is I had all those thoughts yesterday. It's like, am I living in the past or whatever? So if you had all those thoughts yesterday, then you probably had them the day before too.
Well, that's why it's important to have folks reach out to Sam Mckeown, Alive and at Peace Coaching, because he can get you a different perspective. He can bring a different set of experiences to the table. He can help you realign that coaching, that scenario in your business. Reach out. We'd love to have you talk to Sam Mckeown, Alive and at Peace Coaching. And Sam, what you got another quote? I know you brought a few quotes for us.
I do. I got some. The younger generation isn't going to know who Yogi Berra is.
Okay.
But he had some of the funniest quotes out there. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. That has got to be one of my most favorite quotes. That and it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah. I like that one.
What is it? Baseball is 90% mental and the other half is physical. So he mixed up his metaphors. He did all that kind of stuff. But the thing funny. is that. And once again, he was a Yankees guy. I'm not a Yankees guy or anything else, but so he's a catcher. So probably the quote that made his pitchers all mad is he said, pitchers are either whiners or liars.
I like one too out of the Bible, because I know you're a man of faith, as am I, and it says, Paul said, "Call forth those things that be not as though they were."
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, to me, if you can't believe that it's going to happen,
right?
You can't see it, then it's not going to happen.
Right.
If you see it and you believe it's going to happen, then speak it.
Right.
And here's the thing that we don't do as men of faith is that we don't speak that future into existence.
Enough.
Right. We can sit there and say, this is my dream.
Right.
But that's what it is, a dream.
And the language, right? So
the language.
So I wish, in other words, like, oh, no, I'm wishing. No. I am. This will happen. This is, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am statements are so critical, especially first thing in the morning. I do my gratitude and my I am statements first thing in the morning, and that has made just a huge change in my attitude.
Love
it. I do coach some personal finance, right? And when they come to me, they're broke. Okay? I mean, they just are. But they also say, I am broke.
Right.
No. I have made some mistakes in the past, and I am working to correct those in the future.
Yeah.
Huge difference from saying I'm broke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
And so many people repeat what they don't want.
You always do.
We're out of time almost here,
right.
Sam. I want to give you some time to talk about your website, your socials, how you want people to connect.
Oh, okay. The easiest way through the website is samandreadalive.com. Through the website, it's just my name is Facebook. My email is sam@aliveandatpeace.com.
sam@aliveandatpeace.com.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
And I'll answer those emails, but you got to check, make sure it doesn't come back to your junk folder.
There you go. Spam is out there.
Yeah.
Sam, always a pleasure, man. Look forward to the next
one. Been a blast. Good to see you.
Absolutely. All right, taking a quick break. Coming back, AC Guy of Tampa Bay in the house. We're going to talk about one of our local area business owners and the connections here in Tampa Bay. Again, 80 different categories. We can help you with whatever you're facing out there. AC Guy of Tampa Bay coming up. Plus, feel-good story of the day. Find out about this discrete set of wearable muscles that restores mobility in those who have trouble moving their arms. We'll be right back. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.